It's always really hard when you've been told that you can't do something. The lockdown was, it meant climbing was taken away. I guess it's one of a few things that I would do that creates balance in my life. A lot of lockdown meant that you just couldn't plan anything anymore. The kind of healthy version of myself is one that means that I can get out and explore, and challenge myself kind of physically and mentally, and be able to do that with people.
Me and Sam met through climbing. The first time we met, we were both sort of brought in to run a climbing session for a school camp. I think when me and Sam climbed together, we jumped back into our roles or our characters pretty quickly. We've climbed enough together over the years to know what each other needs to do to make sure that the day happens well and we both enjoy. I've climbed Osiris 4 times. It's a classic of the Gower, isn't it? It's on the first sort of guidebook that at least I saw when I started climbing.
Climbing makes you slow down. You spend a lot of time waiting for other people, whether that's kind of attached to the rock halfway up, or at the bottom with someone on the ropes. You spend a lot of time just being, and that pace is really nice. And then, that changes to when you're leading the climb, and suddenly all of your focus has to go into that single moment of when you're climbing. It really channels your focus to either the movements or thinking about your emotions. Often when I'm climbing, I feel like I'm meeting my limitation at a mental level rather than a physical level. When I'm able to push myself to a place that I find mentally challenging, being able to overcome that, I guess gives me a lot of confidence in other aspects of life as well. Like when I think I'm tackling something just challenging in life, I often think about some of the most challenging times I've had climbing and how I have overcome them. And that's why I guess why sometimes I continue to push myself into that space where I'm scared, because I know a byproduct of that is building stronger resilience in other aspects of my life.
I was terrified of it, when I first started. Heights still aren't my thing. The reason I think climbing has held me in it for such a long time is because it's so deep as a sport. You can enjoy it because you like to just pull hard and to be physically capable. You can like it because it's technically challenging, but then it has this whole other element of self-development in terms of wrestling with fear, because if you mess up with your ropes, or if you aren't switched on and you're not thinking about the right things, consequences can be pretty high pretty quickly. When I tried climbing with Sam, I'm stepping back into a whole host of past experiences, good and bad. And I think when we tie in together and we're connected by the rope, it's pretty easy and to feel, and maybe to see that depth of experience that we've gathered together through climbing. And it is crazy to think that after near enough a year, I didn't try to climb, certainly, I think probably a year of not climbing together in that discipline, to go back into it and to slip back into it so easily, I think actually helped me realise how much we've climbed together. For that to happen, to jump back into anything with someone after a year, and for it to feel so smooth, so organic, is a testament to ample experience before. And that's something I really value, and I only have with a very, very small amount of people.
It's interesting thinking about how many times I've given up climbing with Ish. And actually we've put ourselves in scenarios where we've kind of bitten off a little bit more than we can chew, and then actually here I am, and after lockdown, something that I want to do more than anything else when someone says I can't is go out climbing again with Ish.